fishing has created widespread heartburn among traditional fishermen. Goa Shipyard Limited conducted a detailed inspection of fishing vessels and found that illegal lead fishing was going on. The details were placed before the High Court of Bombay at Goa on Thursday in a clubbed petition filed by Goa Foundation, Joaquim Mundas and traditional fishermen. Goa experienced heavy rainfall on Thursday, 1st August, leaving most of the villages in the state flooded. Places such as Mopa Link Road, Sattari, Bicholi, Sangem, Pername, etc. were flooded, trapping all the villagers living in remote villages. Even commuters faced difficulties as the water level rose till torso level. The IMD Goa has issued a red alert to the state advising residents not to venture outside. The High Court vented its frustration and judicial anger quite clearly on the unabated, contemptuous and unchecked sound pollution in the party belt of North Goa. It is clear that matters are getting out of hand, and there will come a time when we will have to start calling the police inspector of the police station to court and then their higher-ups. Please put mechanisms in place before we reach that stage, were the closing statements of Justice M.S. Karnik in Writ Petition 412 of 2024. In a shocking revelation, Bicholi ruling MLA Dr. Chandrakant Shetty remarked that the Community Health Centre Bicholi OT is a godown where things are dumped. He also raised apprehensions about the shortage of nurses and doctors at the CHC, which gets around 6,500 patients for the OPD itself. He demanded that the ECG, X-ray and other technicians should be available 24/7. Victorian MLA Electro Reginaldo Larenco raised the issue of high cases of kidney failure in Kankona and questioned what plans Health Minister had for early detection. He also raised the question of shortage of doctors. Vishwajit Rane said the Dean and others would be sent to New Delhi and he would create a study commission in August since the reports of previous committees were inconclusive. He repeated government would have to tweak the policy and get sanction from CM. After staging several agitations to restart the operations of Sanjeevani Sugar Factory, the sugarcane farmers, who are worried over the future and cane production activities, have now threatened to approach the High Court if the government fails to clear its stand on the factory's future within 15 days. It is pertinent to note that the factory was shut due to high cost of operation on account of repairs of the old machinery. The annoying and frustrating issue of absence of village panchayat secretaries and staff, due to which people have to suffer, was raised by Mayam MLA Premendra Sheth. He also asked to relieve secretaries of additional charge and fill vacant posts. Panchayat Minister Maureen Godinho said that some VP staff had interfered with biometric machines which had been installed to play truant. Goentia Raponkarancho Ekwotta, GRE, has sharply criticized the Fisheries Department for its failure to protect marine resources and the livelihoods of local fishermen. GRE has demanded that the upcoming fishing season start with strict enforcement of the ban on lead-light fishing and the impounding of all Malpe boats entering Goan territorial waters. They demanded to extend the fishing ban due to shortfall in fish catch. Trawlers owners have restarted fishing on Thursday after Goa's fishing ban was lifted on 31st July. Fishermen across the state are hopeful for a good season this year, especially after facing losses last year. However, bad weather, dilapidated condition of the Malim jetty and the unavailability of crew members have dampened the spirits of trawler owners, posing challenges for a successful start to the fishing season. They have also asked the government to reintroduce diesel subsidy. There are indications that sunburn may be held at the Wayanad Plateau on government property. On Wednesday, representatives of Book My Show and GIDC officials surveyed the Wayanad Cess Plateau area. Activists and concerned citizens immediately rushed to the spot to question the officials. They said, "We don't want sunburn here. They are shifting the junk from North Goa to South. They are destroying our peace. We don't want sunburn here," they said, fiercely opposing the festival of drugs. As the tension has been rising over the growing concerns about the sunburn. Few representatives from Book My Show company were seen with GIDC officials at the Verna Industrial Estate surveying land. Despite the tourism minister denying that no permission is given to the sunburn organizers, inspections are being carried secretly. For the past 15 days, a portion of the central library roof has been damaged due to excessive rains and gusty winds. This has resulted in rainwater entering the library, posing threat to rare books. The 5th and 6th floors of the library, which house Goa's rare historical data, have been inundated, dampening the books and leaving the authorities turning a blind eye to this matter. Due to incessant rains, the wall of a house collapsed in Villian, Sangam on Thursday. The owner of the house, Mahadev Naik, and his wife were inside at the time of the incident. Upon hearing the sound of the falling wall, they managed to escape unharmed. Fortunately, no casualties were reported. According to the owner, the estimated loss is around 2 lakh rupees. The Sangam Mamlatdar visited the site and said that a report regarding the incident will be sent to the collector of South Goa. Don Bosco Oratory, Fatorda, triumphed over Goa Valha Sports Club with a thumping 6-0 victory. With this, they advanced into the quarter-finals of the 25th All Goa Our Lady of Mercies 8-a-side inter-village football tournament, organized by Silim Sports Club and played at Chinchanim Church Ground on Wednesday. On an empty stomach and with his heart racing, Indian shooter Swapnil Kusle kept his composure to stage a remarkable comeback and help the country claim its first ever Olympic bronze in the 50-meter rifle 3 positions event here on Thursday. Kusle shot an aggregate of 451.4 in the 8-shooter final to finish third after being placed 6th at one stage. It took the country's overall tally to 3, all bronze in shooting, at the Paris Games.